Hey traders, release here from Amalex. So today we'll be discussing the candlestick, the different components and what they mean, right? So here on the screen I have two different candles. As you can see here, we have our bullish candle and our bearish candle. So I'm going to discuss these different components. So a bullish pattern is, in this case, the green one, means an upward movement of the price. But again, you need to bear in mind that you cannot trade this in isolation. You need other evidence to support your trade, your signal, right? So let me dive into these different components and how they form and what they mean. So let me start with this bigger part, the body of the candle. So this large part that you see, the green large part, is called the body, right? And these two sticks that you see, these are called wicks, right? So these are wicks of the candle. As you can see, a wick, right? And then these high and low points, this high is called a high. That means that's the highest point the candle has reached, or the highest point where the market has reached. And this low here below this wick is called a low. That simply means that's where the market has reached. That's the lowest point the market has reached, right? And then as you can see, you have open and close. So what this basically means is the market, right, when it started here in the opens, right, it started here, meaning it opened here. Once the market starts, this is the starting point that it started at, right? And then depending on the time frame you're using, if you're using a 1 day, that means the candle will close in 1 day. If you're using a 4 hour, then that means in 4 hours. If it's 1 hour, then in 1 hour, right? So let's use let's say it's a day candle, right? What it means is it opens here, it goes up like that, goes up during the day, goes up, until it reaches this high level, right? And then after reaching the high level, it then push down a bit, going towards this level, which is the close. That means at the end of the day, the market closed here. So that's the end of the candle. And then it's in a day time frame. That's why we're saying this one candle represents a day, price movement in a day, right? So those are the different components, right? So the reason you see these wicks is that as the market was pushing up like that, the bears took control and pushed down the market to this close right here at this level. So that's what it means. And this one here, as you remember, we said this is our open. When it opened, it moved down and then reached this level. Once it reached this level, then the buyers then pushed it up until to the close of the candle, right? So I hope that makes sense. Let's then move on to the bearish candle, which is just the opposite of the bullish candle. What happens in the bearish candle is almost the same. It's similar but different. As you can see, we have our high, and we have our low, and we have our wicks. There's a wick and there's another wick, and we have a body. And here's the difference between the two. Our open in the bearish candle is above here, is on top. So what it means then is that when the day started, the price was here. It then during the day moved down and reached this low level. And then now what happens? The bears pushed it up until the candle closes here at the end of the day. and then this forming the body of the candle. Right, I hope that makes sense. I've tried to make it as simple as I can. So then that's the body of the bearish candle. These two different colors are actually used to differentiate the candles when you are analyzing the markets, right? So like I said, guys, you cannot trade this blindly like that, in isolation like that. You need other supporting information to actually create a reliable and profitable strategy. So this will help you in designing or developing a strategy that you can use to have an edge over the market, right? So that's it about anatomy of a candle. There's not so much about it. So in the next video, I'll be discussing the price action. This is where you would see why I'm saying you can't trade this in isolation. This is where you learn how the price market moves up and down like that, and then that would then give you a way to develop a strategy that you can use, right, to make the cash you want to make, right? So guys, I hope this helps you. And one thing you should know in trading, you don't just take things the way they are. You need to go back to your historical data, look into these things, test them for yourself, and be confident and know what they mean. And then after that, you can then go and create your strategies and yeah, go into live markets. Again, guys, don't rush into trading the forex market. Invest in your education. One thing I can say is that in the forex market, you will make more money than you lose, as long as you can stay consistent and be patient. Alright guys, that's it for me today. I hope this has helped you understand the anatomy of a candlestick, and I wish you all the best, guys. Let's all become professional traders. Thank you.